City, the archive, is a vibrant, ever-evolving landscape of knowledge and wisdom, where architecture, nature, and art all represent the fluid and multi-layered journey of understanding. This city embodies the notion that wisdom is not a finite goal, but an ongoing process, where each new discovery leads to deeper insights and new questions. Every part of the city reflects this dynamic process, creating a living manifestation of the pursuit of enlightenment. Key landmarks and architectural features. 1. The Infinite Library. Concept. The Infinite Library is the towering centerpiece of the archive. Its spire stretches endlessly upward, with sections disappearing into misty clouds, suggesting an unreachably vast repository of knowledge. The library is not organized by traditional categories, but instead shifts its contents based on the seeker's current quest for knowledge. Visual design. The interior of the library is a labyrinth of endless corridors, where books and digital interfaces rearrange themselves into swirling spirals. This is a symbolic representation of how knowledge is not static, but constantly evolving. The walls of the library are adorned with fluid murals that change as visitors explore, representing the fluidity of understanding and the personal journey of learning. A soft golden glow emanates from the ceiling, signifying the light of wisdom that guides scholars on their paths. 2. The Knowledge Towers. Concept. Spread across the city, these tall, slender towers represent individual domains of wisdom. Each tower is dedicated to a specific field of study: philosophy, science, mathematics, literature, and their exteriors are etched with glowing, ever-changing symbols and equations. Visual design. The surface of each tower is alive with a digital pulse, constantly rearranging texts and diagrams in fluid, wave-like patterns. The tower's interiors are immersive spaces where visitors can study, interact with holographic concepts, or engage in real-time collaboration with scholars across different fields. The towers change form slightly over time, symbolizing the organic growth of knowledge within each discipline. 3. The Thought Rivers. Concept. These radiant rivers flow like liquid light through the streets and gardens of the city. They represent the interconnectedness of ideas and the constant flow of knowledge and memory between individuals. The rivers are alive with color, pulsating with glowing hues that represent the diverse thoughts and experiences of the city's inhabitants. Visual design. The rivers are a bright, otherworldly feature in the city, shimmering with every color of the spectrum. The currents are dynamic, sometimes calm, sometimes swirling with more intensity, echoing the complexity of thought processes. When people dip their hands into the water, they experience a rush of collective wisdom, which appears as symbols or visions on the surface of the water, an immersive, multi-sensory representation of shared knowledge. 4. The Halls of Reflection. Concept. These serene, mirrored buildings are spaces for deep meditation and self-reflection. Inside, visitors can confront their own thoughts, knowledge, and wisdom, seeing not just their physical reflection, but the internal landscape of their mind and experience. Visual design. The mirrored surfaces of the halls constantly shift, showing abstract shapes and patterns that represent the visitor's inner world. As a person reflects more deeply, the walls seem to move and transform, showing connections between their past learnings, current thoughts, and future questions. The halls are minimalist in design, with a cool silver-blue palette that fosters a sense of tranquility and focus. 5. The Nexus of Questions. Concept. This central plaza is a place where citizens of the archive come to ask profound questions about the universe, knowledge, and the self. At the heart of the plaza stands a massive glowing sphere of light that grows brighter and more complex as more questions are asked. This symbolizes the accumulation of collective inquiry and the endless search for truth. Visual design. The Nexus is a wide open space, with a glowing sphere at its center, casting soft light onto the reflective marble floor. Around the plaza are pillars engraved with famous questions and riddles from history and philosophy. As people gather to ask questions, the sphere pulses with bright, intricate patterns of light, representing the fusion of thought, dialogue, and inquiry. 6. The Horizon of Knowledge. Concept. At the far reaches of the archive lies the Horizon of Knowledge, a shimmering, translucent barrier that marks the boundary between what is known and what is yet to be discovered. The horizon beckons the curious, inviting them to contemplate the mysteries that await beyond. Visual design. The horizon is a constantly shifting phenomenon, appearing as a translucent, glowing wall of light that stretches around the outskirts of the city. It moves subtly, like a mirage, representing the tantalizing nature of the unknown. As the sun sets, the horizon takes on a more vibrant glow, inviting contemplation of the infinite possibilities that lie beyond it. Artistic elements of the archive. The city of the archive is alive with artistic representations of knowledge and inquiry. Sculptures and murals across the city explore the layering of ideas and the connections between them. Dynamic murals. These are layered, evolving works of art that shift and change based on the viewer's perspective. A mural may start with a simple depiction of an idea, but as the viewer moves around it or contemplates it longer, new layers emerge, representing deeper complexities of the concept. Interactive sculptures. These installations react to touch or proximity, changing shape or displaying new information. For example, a sculpture of a tree might display the interconnectedness of life and knowledge, with its branches lighting up to show different intellectual paths as people interact with it. Digital art installations. Throughout the city, holographic art pieces change and evolve, reflecting the constant flow of knowledge. These works often display abstract representations of thought processes, mathematical equations, and philosophical principles, inviting people to engage both intellectually and emotionally. Color and atmosphere. The palette of Incredibism City, the archive, uses soft golds, silvers, and deep blues, blending ancient and futuristic aesthetics. Gold represents the light of wisdom and enlightenment, while silver and blue symbolize the depth of understanding and the serenity of contemplation. The atmosphere is one of quiet brilliance. Each space is designed to foster reflection, inquiry, and connection, creating a city that is not just a repository of knowledge, but a dynamic, evolving place of intellectual growth. Incredibism City. The archive stands as a testament to the idea that true wisdom lies not in what we know, but in our unending search for deeper understanding.